Hello, everybody. It's me, Big Steve, coming to you from lovely Las Vegas, Nevada. And I'll tell you something, it has been fabulous being here. It is such a great experience that I just thrilled with it. It's the most amazing thing. Here's a shot of me, meeting a friend and everybody who listens to my show. It's just overwhelming me how great the response is to what we do on Sirius, what the Big Steve Hour means to people, the way we're touched people's hearts and souls. I had to call my dear friend Bob Weir last night and tell him about you guys up here. The Venetian is being so good to us. It is a special place. I never thought I'd say that, but it's incredible. The whole experience, the way we're being treated in this town, it's so different than it used to be. It's proof that things change for the better. The Sphere is an incredible new experience to watch the band in. So remember that when you come here. Yeah, excuse me, guys. I just took a big hit off of Grizzly Peak. And yeah, the cough is on me. So I'm telling you guys, come on, when you get to Vegas, come to the Venetian. You come upstairs. You'll see, ask anybody as you walk towards it. It's a little tricky, but you're sort of heading toward the Sphere the whole time. And we're right there where the Palazzo and the Venetian come together, and you come up to the Dead Forever exhibit. There's 2 floors of it. You got Mickey's paintings. You got Chloe Weir's beautiful pictures of her life on the road with her dad and taking just candid shots of Dead and Company. And you've got Jay Blakesberg and his pictures that keep getting better and better. He just found a whole treasure trove of when Ben Haller, who was a guy with us on the road in the early 70s, was taking pictures of us all the time. So I can't wait to see those myself. I haven't seen them in years. It's great. And then there's all of exciting other special things. You can sign up and learn about head count for voting. There's the miniature wall of sound. If you care to see that, that's a whole other thing. And I got to say, there's great food around. There's great people. You walk straight from where I am. You can get right to the Sphere when you want to get there at night. And otherwise, on Thursdays, I'm doing live radio there, and you can always come talk to me. And I love it. I'm loving talking to you guys. Here's a little video that shows you some of the encounters I've been having. It's just overwhelming me, the love that we all share together. I'm going to really go further along with you guys now. We're going to jump ahead.
Where you been, motherfucker?
Dude, I got stories.
Oh, shit, I've been thinking about you guys. Is that Paige?
Paige is Paige.
How are you,
Hi,
my
darling. I think about you guys all the time.
My very dear friend Marcy.
Yeah.
Marcy,
Hi.
And her husband Jim. They
Do
live in
you
Healdsburg.
know these guys?
Yeah.
I know, it's too
hanging with them?
I know, it's too bad. But
Arlington. Well, DC.
Arlington.
More or less DC.
I used to live there with Lee Custis Lee Mansion for many years. So
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I got never flip me off though. That's 5 years ago. I never flipped nobody off my whole life. Brothers from Queens, man.
You also can do it.
You don't need to know that.
We're going to be from.
You think I was talking to you?
I thought you were talking to him.
You accused me of talking to that guy?
I'm
Where's
originally
this
from
guy
Iowa.
from? Who's speaking up here?
Iowa. Carroll,
Originally
Iowa.
from Iowa.
Originally from Iowa. Now
Well,
I live.
we call it Iowa, where we come from. So we don't. Is he real?
I'm real. I think I'm real. I think
I
I'm
don't
real.
smell no corn on him. Oh yeah, it's up here in his
It's
hair.
up here. It's all blonde.
He's backstage pass every time you
Isn't that
guys
beautiful?
release an episode.
What'd you say?
You come for no reason. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. And I love it. It's good to see this.
Is that dad?
No, it's not that. But
Oh,
let's
much
get a
love.
photo. There's a fucking
Yeah, no, I
man.
didn't mean to insult.
just having a great time with
Imagine having this
everybody.
guy for a kid. Wow.
I'm walking around here alone. I'm like, where's Big Steve? Where's Big? I need Big Steve. Thank you,
Do
Steve.
you still
for
have that
everything you've done,
pen?
man. You're the
Imagine my dad. He was so pissed that I was bigger than him. He tried to kill me.
Thank you. See, I'm a nice small guy. I get the luxury of flying under the radar.
You ain't small. You got a big heart.
Oh, thanks, Big Steve. Keep up.
Hey, it's my
So cool
friend.
to see you face to face. I've called in the show before. I've never gotten through, but this
Me
is
and this
even
guy,
better.
we shared a cell for 25 years, and he doesn't even remember my name, man.
Yes, sir. Man, I'm
And that's the way it always is in a dead world. Everybody helping each other. You know? It's a beautiful thing. That's why I'm so glad to see you guys. It's so overwhelming.
Good to see you as well. Have a lovely show. And
Work for my band, the Ass Buzz. They just offered you a job. Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Dude, I'm gonna hit you up.
You can't be a roadie if you didn't jump in here.
Wait, it's the hearing is going, man. That's all.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that one.
But listen,
That happens later.
They open with Touch of Grey, and it never rains here in June. I'm 15 years old. I'm on mushrooms. I'm 20 feet away from the stage. Touch of Grey, cloud comes over the sky, trickling up rain, and up above, guess what there is? A silver lining.
Oh, beautiful. That's the best story.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You never do comedy, and it's not going to be as tame as the fucking radio, I'll tell you that.
you're going to the
What's
show,
your
right?
name?
Yes.
You get in the picture. Jeremy, take a picture of us. Yeah, I got rear-ended on a thing. The guy ran away when he saw me. He didn't hurt my car, thank goodness, or us. Anyway.
That's awesome, Eric. We got to get a photo. We got to get a photo. You got a lot of people to talk to.
We got to get there. Hi, everybody.
Big Steve.
What time's it getting to be, Gary? We close? This guy ruined my birthday to the whole world. I had
secret.
5 other birthdays out there that people were writing me about. So it's okay. And it's your day, too.
It's an honor. It's an honor to share it.
Yeah, having a birthday out there. And, remember this, when you come into town, the shows, of course, every week are on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So if you come in on Wednesday, to be ready for Saturday, come see me in the afternoon at the same place. I'll be holding court up there. All comers are welcome, all Grateful Dead lovers, anybody, come talk to me. I love you guys so much. This is so much fun. And you see how we are. We're just all like family. And I want to meet each and every one of you. I love you guys so much. You know that. The radio is so touching people's lives. I saw things I can't get over. I had to call Bob Weir and tell him how you guys overwhelmed me with your love, because we started this thing. We were young men. We didn't know what it would last. Sometimes would we have a thing going next week. Bobby and I got to choke up over some of the stories I told him of your guys explaining to me what it means to you, the band, the history, how our lives were touched by wonderful people like Jerry and other musicians that are numerous to name. We are part of something that is so fabulous, guys. And this is the ultimate celebration of it in a place where I would never have believed it would be this great. We're in Vegas, man. I even had to pay homage to the gods of the smoke here, man, because it's so beautiful. And there are hotels in the future that are going to be available real soon that I'll tell you about. We're working on some ideas for 420 hotels. It's going to be our kind of places for deadheads. They love us, man. The funniest thing Weir said to me last night on the phone was, he said, Big Steve, do you think they want us back here? I said, I think they will take you back here, Bob. As far as all the sound stuff goes and all the questions people have, I'll answer them all for you. It's incredible. Bobby is still dialing it all in. The sound guys are working on everything. They're getting it better and better. Derek Featherstone is the house mixer. He's a friend of mine. He's really does it well. He'll get things worked out. They were working on their in-ear monitors. That's so important for the stage sound. So everything is coming together. Bear with it. Understand it's a great experiment, and you're a part of it, each and every one of you. And, I just can't tell you what it means to me meeting all you people. Please keep coming. Come say hi to me. It's our place. Feel free to come up. We're upstairs. We got our own world there. We got a big section. I tell jokes. I tell stories. I'll talk to you about your problems, my problems. It's like something that a futuristic club gathering of our flock. Okay, put up what else we got here, Jared?
We got another video. I'm going to throw it up.
Yeah, please do that.
He's got a beautiful story. It's
Okay,
true too.
big.
Hers is just only for her. His has Jerry and me.
I came from Chicago. I've been trying to get on his show to thank him for back in 75, 76 at a Garcia Band show in Berkeley. Steve let two 18-year-old Navy nerds brought Jerry out to meet us in the alley. We knocked on this big steel door at the what was the Berkeley? What's the name of the arena there? Or that little show?
That was Berkeley Keystone.
Keystone.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
It used to be
Keystone.
called
So
New Monk.
yeah. So anyway, we knock on the big steel door. We could see the band through this little crack. He comes in, big gruff Steve. We go, hey, we're two Navy guys. We're here just for 2 weeks. If there's any way we can meet Jerry, we'll get the hell out of here. We'll shake his hand and get out of here.
I told Jerry, I said, there's a couple of rust pickers out here, man. Come on, let's laugh at him.
He went and got him.
But no,
next thing you know,
we were
Jerry,
respectful. We were all in that shit, man. Jerry was in the Army, Hunter, man, Mickey was in the Air Force, Owsley was in the Navy and the Air Force.
Yeah.
And so we all had to deal with that in those days. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And thank you, man. Appreciate
Listen,
you, brother.
and then could you take a picture of us?
I was a jarhead. I was from Tennessee boy.
Yeah.
Who's got the moonshine?
Yeah.
This is bad. I've done some bad things on moonshine in your state. I owe people in Jack's movies, Greg.
I look like Andre Agassi or something like that.
No, you don't look like nobody else. You're going to make me star.
All right. I love it. I got a beautiful dome.
You ain't got no scars or lumps in it. First thing you can look for the lumps, man. A lot of guys get fucking banged in the head.
No, I don't fight. I'm a lover.
No, he don't fight. Oh, good. I can fight him now.
Oh, yeah, you got to give me the heavy bunch of. All right. You want more?
Honor meets you. I'm a pretty young head, but I'm a big fan of the show.
It's all right, man. Everybody has to start somewhere, you know. And once you get it, you got it. You know, I always say, everybody thinks they're late to the party, but you know.
Oh, yeah, it's still going.
Hey,
Oh, I thought it was.
that right there, that's what it's about. You see, that's why I'm there. I told the band, I said, we have to have some representation of the old and the people that went before, and people can come and talk to me about those amazing people, because the Grateful Dead was built in this incredible way between crew and office people and management, and no other band has a history like we do, working together, going through so amazing things. I'm very proud of it, very, very proud of it. And you know, this is a chance for talk to these young people that come with so much wanting to know everything. Then you got all the old people that know everything and they want to share it. You know, they want to talk their story, and the young people listen and hang on the words. It's so beautiful. You've got to come participate. I just telling you, it's a fabulous thing. It's something that everybody should experience as part of the Grateful Dead world. It is a treat, guys, and I'm there to be your guide in many different ways. Come see me every Thursday. I'll do live radio every Wednesday and every other day of the week. Thursday too. I'll be there early around noon for sure. Come on in. We can talk till you guys start moving over to the Sphere at 5:30 or whatever you want, because that's how we do it. And here's a shot of me with Gans and Lambert. We did some shows together. It's not easy when we combine our shows because we have our own niches and different ways that we handle things, but we got along great and it was fun. You know, I'm going to be holding down the fort here at the Serious Place, but they're available still in their shows. And you guys can ask us any question. I want to talk to every single one of you, man. I'm going to try and answer some questions today, right now, of all of them. I'm going to have to put my glasses on to read them and start talking to you, but I'm going to go right down the list, kind of. Okay, here's starting. Looks like we got Robbie Nance. He's asking, hey, can you tell my wife to bring me to Vegas? Honey, bring him to Vegas. He's a good boy. Was he been bad lately? Come on. You guys need to come. Come to see me. We'll have a great time. We'll have fun. Ghost of Houdini, you're just great. I love you, man. I don't know what you got here, but you're saying some great stuff. The love patch. I like that, man. You know, one time we'd bought a piece of land and Jerry wanted to call it Dead Patch, you know, after Dog Patch in Little Abner. Then Dead Forever. That's a beautiful thing, man. It would make a bad tattoo, actually. And then looking forward to the 4th of July. We all are. It's going to be great. Smash that button. Show Big Steve some loving. Yeah, sure. Thank you, guys. I would love that because that's what it's all about. I can't tell you how it's so cool to meet all of you. Wish DC would make more original tunes. Well, you know, that's really a tough one. They've got such a great catalog to work out of. It's a dedication to what came before. But they will start. Things will just come out of that. They have a few things, but they're not ready for public consummation yet. Okay, hey now, Big Steve, whatever happened to Jerry's old Strat with the numbers on the fretboard? You know, we gave away so many guitars, and that was one of them that went that way, man. But it was incredible. That we had it for years, and we have so many amazing guitars that I had to sort through when Jerry died. Some went to Grateful Dead, some went to Jerry, some went to his estate. It is a complicated thing, but I knew each one what it was. That one was a gift to us, and Jerry didn't play it very much, but he did a couple of times. And I wish I would have kept it out of everything. It went with some other guitars in an auction. I miss it right now, but it's around still. I know where it is. Love to hear about the session they had in the chamber inside the pyramid. Well, we never did really because we tried to use this as an echo chamber. Well, so we ran a mic in there, but there was no way the pyramid would cooperate. Just like the sphere, you see this picture of the sphere? These edifices have their own minds, and I can never explain it to you. We ran Healy, Ramrod, Jerry was with us, Keezy. We were in the king's chamber in the center of the Great Pyramid. We couldn't get it to work as an echo chamber to record the band that night. And the next night, we tried and tried. And Keezy and I gave up and went over to the Cairo Museum. That's where I found Egyptian Kush, the line that we have now on the Big Steve joints in Grizzly Peak. But Ramrod and Healy and John Cutler actually spent time in there till wee hours of the morning trying to make it work. Didn't make any sense. It was like something there didn't want us to use it for recording. Let's see what other questions. Hey man, the Warlock shows on Hampton were one of the best. Got any stories on that? Well, it was a great show, always at Hampton Roads. It was so much fun. That Coliseum was a great place. That whole thing with the Warlock show was kind of a joke that John Shear started because we were getting so big for all these arenas. We were like busting the seams everywhere. So we had a joke. Well, maybe if we put it up as the Warlocks, the original name as the Grateful Dead started their career under. Well, they all had other names too, but that one was a joke, man. We thought it would bring less people, but it brought more people. It backfired in that way. So do they sell Grizzly Peak in Vegas is the next question. Sorry, not yet. I can give it away, but I can't sell it there. If that gives you any ideas. So the whole thing is something that we are trying to get throughout the country. People love it. We're improving on it, working on it all the time. The Big Steve is very popular. The Grateful Daves are popular. The Cub Nugs, everything we've got now is really happening. So you're going to see more of that. There's also other products. I'm talking to with the Garcia State about Jerry's Wellness CBD cream. It's the best I've ever used on anything. Okay, let's see. Thanks, Steve. Bobby Sherman writes, right on, Steve. See you on the 4th. Bobby, you come see me, buddy. I can't wait to meet you. The band sounds great. John Mayer killed it. I agree, man. He is so soulful. He is so extra special. He goes the long mile. And so many people, there's celebrities coming in from all over the country. They all keep in touch with us. I'm telling you, friends like Brian Quinn, he's got that show Impractical Jokers. He's a dear friend of mine. He's going to be hanging with me on Saturday. We're going to go into the Sphere. I'm going to go together to see the show. I'm Big Steve's going to be out there in the audience watching all this because I want that experience too that everybody's having. People ask, do people dance in there or do they just watch the show? They do both, of course, as Deadheads are moved to do. And you can dance and look at it, and you can look at it and not dance. There's so many beautiful people in there, and they're being very nice to us. The security is impeccably good, but they're also letting us be really free in there, which I love. You got to have a little hit now and again, to keep the flow going. And so you guys are the best, man. I'm really glad going through these questions here. I've got a 1981 show. I was at question near the top of the board. Can we find that one? We have to swing back up to the top of the board here. Jeremy, my helper and dear friend and co-producer, is taking care of these, feeding me these questions. Big Steve, my wife is out there for biz. I'm going to have her swing by and say hi for me tomorrow since I can't get out there yet. Okay, I'll be there at noon at the Venetian up at Dead Forever on the second floor up there. When you see the dancing bears at the fountain to the palazzo, just come on up and see Big Steve on the escalator. Swing to the right, come on in. We got our own section. We do what we want. We got comedy. We got love. I want to see each and every one of you. Come give me a hug. We talk about everything, where you're from. Hey, Big Steve, Mike here from Pittsburgh, pal. Thank you for everything and all you do. Well, thank you, Mike, man. I'll do it for you, brother. You guys are the best, man.
There is someone that wants to know where the Grizzly Peak name comes from. For those who are not from the Bay Area may not know.
Well, Grizzly Peak is a place in Berkeley. It's a special place up on Grizzly Peak. Is actually a place in Berkeley. Goes up there. It's a park, and it's above the university. And there's like, right over the Greek Theater that we used to play with the Grateful Dead. Now, when we were young, running around crazy, riding motorcycle, going on drives. Jerry used to like to cruise in my 51 Caddy and my 53 Buick. We had old cars, and we would go back and play old songs and listen and drive around. And we'd go up on Grizzly Peak Boulevard. That's up. You can see the whole bay from there. It's at the top of Berkeley in the hills, and you stop. There's places all there to stop and look at the view. You see forever, and that was a special place that we always came to smoke, a lot of do things to get away from people, take a minute and be above everything and see the whole Bay Area down there. It's just gorgeous. And so when I met the people from Grizzly Peak, I said, I want to bring you our Grateful Dead strains that we have kept alive. We had ways of doing that with our friends in Mendocino, Sonoma, and all the counties around. So Grizzly Peak became the special place for us, and a place that meant something. Jerry and I would go up there and smoke, sit on a log, look at it. Other people would go up there when we stopped in that area. Herbie Herbert lived right near there, so we were up there all the time. So it's a special place for smokers in the Bay Area. It was a little rendezvous. By chance, the name of a place that worked out to be able to handle some of our strains. The whole trick is keeping the strains alive. There's so much hybridization right now, it goes crazy. So before we get too far off in those weeds, let's see what else. Are the Bears dancing or marching? Well, it depends what's up, what they're on, where they are, who's looking at them, who thinks. They're doing both, man. It's amazing. I'll tell you sometime the whole story of the Bears. It's a lot more complicated than people think. They come from many different inspirations, but it somehow stuck. Owlsy called himself Bear when we were being followed by the police all the time looking for him. He didn't want us yelling out his name anywhere. I live in Orindo. I live very close to it all. I was just curious if it was one and the same. Yes, it is. Totally. Grizzly Peak. Indianapolis question. The band rocked out CC Rider from the middle of the song on. Did they ever find out why they rocked it that right? Yeah, because they felt like it. That's not a hard question to answer, man. Why do you do anything that busts out? You get the urge. You want to make an impression on your audience. It just comes alive. You can't stop that burst like that. Cherry or raspberry jello? Cherry, and I love raspberry too. You got me there, Telecast. I love these questions you guys are asking. Okay, what do we got here? Can you talk about Calico? Well, Calico she was born in Amsterdam. She was a hippie. You know, she drifted out to the Haight-Ashbury and was a hang around. You know, she was a good lady. She worked for ticket things. She was the kind of gal that helped and was always there if she could be in any ways, you know, helping to move the scene along. You see, that's what it was all about, man. We were no one had any money. So there were things like the Diggers, which Danny Rifkin came from, free things in the park every day in Golden Gate. There never was a community thing like that around a band and other bands and music and people. Cherish all that. So we bring that forward. We carry that with us all everywhere we go. Like, you know, like I say, of course, I had to tell Bobby about talking to all you guys, and he was moved to hear how you young people, he knows all this, of course, you know, but how the young and old are blending together in all this is an inspiration to any people. And we are the people. And as long as it's given me so much love and hope, people from every state in the union, people from other countries, people from everywhere coming to give our love together, man, and to go see this amazing show. It's moved up now into another level. So be part of it. This is a lifetime chance right here to be meeting everybody. I mean, we have a controlled environment. The casinos, I mean, the hotels and the casinos are just being so good to us. They're giving us the freedom that I never thought I'd see in Las Vegas for the Grateful Dead, in the heart of it. It's incredible. It's a proof to me that things change and will change. And from this beginning, I swear, they will go out to the whole world. We are starting a revolution of new generation of coming together. We got the greatest generation, the oldest of our deadhead people. You know, look at Phil. He comes on the tail edge of that. He's born in 1940. Then there's my generation, the baby boomers, which came from the joy of the end of fascism and hate in the world and enslavement and new freedom. It gave us a playground to play in and to build the Grateful Dead and to make it grow. Then there's the generation X, Y, and Z and the millennials all together. Fuck, wow, I love it. And you guys are so great. Each and every one of you, I love hearing your stories. I love the way that we've reached each other, and we're going to keep doing it. We're going to do bigger and better things together. Come and see me. I'll be there the whole time. I can't leave because you're so amazing, people. Let's see, I think we covered a lot here today, guys. So it's going to be great this weekend. I can't wait to start it. Did your uncle like Jerry's songwriting? Oh, yeah, they loved each other. You know, Jerry's mother's favorite song was Stardust. And so having the fact that my uncle had written it and Jerry and I working together like we did, and then when Uncle Mitch came to meet Jerry, they loved each other right off. And what they began to talk showbiz in a beautiful way. Jerry was hungry to ask Mitch all these questions. Mitch went back to the turn of the century, man. Before that, he was born in the late 1899, and so he saw everything of that century. He was a Tin Pan Alley guy. He worked with all these amazing people. Sophisticated Lady with Duke Ellington, Moonlight Serenade he wrote with Glenn Miller, and Stars Fell on Alabama, Cotton in the Cabin in the Cotton with Cab Calloway. Try to say that fast. And then so much more. Look him up, man. 500 Standards. So Jerry and him were writing a song when unfortunately Mitch passed. And then Jerry went a couple of years later. But they really had a strong bond. And Mitch really loved the music too. He would bring him up on stage and he loved it. He hung on every note. And he was so happy to know that I was hooked up with this beautiful thing. So we had showbiz going through the parish veins. So it was part of a thing that Jerry appreciated. Okay, a couple more questions. And dead stuck in a sphere in Las Vegas forever? Is this where the machine parks the bus? No, not forever, Sam. It's just, Weir asked me last night, do they think they would have us back? You understand, these guys are not blowing out like we are about it all. They're working hard to make it a good environment. It'll be another venue, but it's so different than any other venue that it gets a little more attention, and you have to stay there to learn to play it and to let people absorb it. See what happens. But don't think that, my friend. Don't think that. All right, guys, hang in there. Stick with it. Come see me. I love you guys. Thank you for your support. Give a ding, give a subscription. I want you to be part of this as we're trying to build it up for something for all of us. A lot more stuff's going to be happening. We're going to do Vegas live, all the things about the shows. I'm going to do a live thing at after hours at the Brooklyn Bowl. I'm working on that with Peter Shapiro, the wonderful Peter Shapiro. And so you guys have a place to party after the show on Saturday nights with me. And roadies party hard. Don't come over if you can't take it, because I love you guys so much. I'll protect you, take care of you. And we've got ways there that are open to us. We're going to figure it all out. We're working on everything like that. There's other places Jeremy and I are talking about, so you can come and be with us at events that we're going to do all over town. Love you guys. Keep in touch. And thank you so much for listening today. This has been wonderful. I had a great day today, and you guys made it so good like you always do. So Thursday, regular show at 2, right from there. And every other day, come on in and hang with me. It's a good hang. Yeah. You guys are the best. I love you. Have a great day. Whatever you do, I'll see you soon. All my heart is with you guys. You're amazing.